Hello, Mosaic Souls. I wanted to talk about signs that you're a chosen one. And the reason why I wanted to talk about that is I've been personally journeying through some very interesting things. Some amazing things are happening in terms of my art career. I just enrolled in an art course that I'm excited to implement into my life and my business and get some things popping in terms of my art and music and all that good stuff. And yet and still, it's interesting to me this month how a lot of people have been, not a lot, just a few, like a small handful of people who have intentionally cut out of my life have been popping back up. And this gave me, I was speaking to my divine team, my higher self, my spirit fam this morning about it. And for those Mosaic souls who are like me, who we've come here, basically, if you're a Mosaic soul and you're watching this, you come here for a mission. Your soul came here to whatever extent. It doesn't need to be like some grand thing. It could just be within your own family unit or community. But we've come here to raise the consciousness of the planet. We've come here to be light workers, to be dark workers, to really elevate the consciousness of this planet and to really bring about more joy, freedom, and love and connectivity and union and unity. And there are a lot of entities or specific energies that do not want us to be doing that. And there's this energy of like trying to hold us down or bring us down, and this energy of darkness that wants us to stay in this sort of dark energy and sadness and deep despair and disgust or anger and revenge or all this other kind of stuff, right? And so I think that's one of the main signs that you are a chosen one is when you're walking in your purpose. And what I mean by your purpose is you are doing the things that you feel called to do, like the judgment card and the tarot, like you're answering the call of your higher self. You listen to your intuition, you're in tune with your intuition, whatever way you receive guidance, whether that's clairvoyant, whatever clair you receive your guidance, you have spiritual practices in tow, you feel connected to your life purpose, you're doing your life purpose to whatever extent, whether that's through a career or just on the side or whatever, you feel like you're living your life's purpose, right? And you're doing the mission that your soul came here to do, right? But in the midst of doing that, there are certain people or entities or things that come and tap on your shoulder to bring about that fuck boy shit, that fuck nigger shit, that dumb shit, right? Like who bring about this energy of they're here to bring chaos to your life. They want to disrupt you from doing what you're here to do. They want to suck out your energy. Usually they're energetic vampires, but not always. It could just be family members or so-called friends or past lovers and stuff like that who come knocking on your door to get your attention. They want to divert your attention away from your purpose, your mission, right? And the reason why I know that this is a sign is because one, we all have a finite amount of time on this planet. We came here for a time and a season, and we're gonna be off this bitch in the season. And most of us don't want to have to come back. Okay. So if we have to come back, that's fine. Just because our soul chose to, but you don't want to have to come back because you didn't do what you came here to do the first time. Right. So that's one, we have a finite amount of time. And two, in this gamified universe that we live in, right, a lot of us are experiencing dark energy that is it's sort of like, I see it as a game. It's sort of like when you're on that mission and you're going on the journey and there's all these little different pit stops. And these pit stops are there to either detract you or help you, right? And a lot of them are there to distract you and to disturb you or to veer you off your path so you don't get to the end of the journey, so you don't get that pot of gold, so you don't achieve what your soul came here to achieve, right? And I know this might sound, depending on where you are in your belief system, right, that even if you come and breathe one breath, then you've achieved your mission, right? And you could believe whatever you believe. But in my viewpoint, I feel like our souls came here for specific things, specific journeys and discoveries and expressions that it came here to explore, to whatever degree or extent that is. Every ripple in the pond is important, right? Every droplet of water in the ocean is important, right? And so that's one of the main signs is feeling. Let's go through some of the signs. One of the main first signs before being distracted or being tried to be veered off your path is you feel a deep calling or sense of responsibility or a sense of mission for your life, right? That's one of the main signs that you're a chosen one. You feel this deep calling, like, what am I here for? You've always felt this ever since you were little, or even as you've just woken up, as you've gotten older, you've just started to feel this deep desire to fulfill a purpose, to fulfill a mission, to do something of importance, to do something that has meaning, that has value on the planet, something that's more than just, and no job is, and I'm not diminishing anyone's chosen path, because every path is sacred, but you just feel a deeper calling to do something, whether that's teach, to heal, to enlighten, to consult, to catalyze, right? You feel this deep calling to help others in some way, form of fashion, right? And it could be from your next door neighbor to millions of people on the planet. It really doesn't matter the number, but you feel a deep calling to do something more. So that's sign number one. Sign number two is you've always thought about the deeper mysteries of life. There's always been this sense of inquiry or mystery or something about life that you wanted to figure out. Maybe you really wanted to know what, your purpose is here. Why are we here? The questions that you asked even when you were little, like, why am I here? What's my purpose? Like, what is my makeup? Getting into astrology or numerology, what is my chosen path? Should I have life partners? Who should be my friends? What happens when we die? What, all these deeper life questions, you've always had them, right? Which has prompted you to go on a spiritual journey. So that's sign number two. Sign number three is, like I was saying before, is once you embark on this journey, you answer the call of your soul to embark on this journey to fulfilling that deeper longing that you have within yourself. You will be met with obstacles, and usually obstacles come in the form of relationships to some degree, but they can come in the form of health challenges. They can also come in the form of financial challenges. Usually it's one of those three. Or it could come in the form of creativity challenges, or feeling stuck or blocked, or emotional trauma, or just physical trauma, or any other kind of thing, right? So usually you are met with some level of obstacles somewhere along your path, whether that was in childhood, through molestation, or whether through adulthood where you're struggling with financial challenges, or whether you struggle with relationships and having the right relationships, or getting out of toxic relationships, and whatever. So you're met with specific obstacles that are there to not only strengthen you. So I don't want you to think of these challenges as though they shouldn't be happening, because a lot of the times these things are meant to sharpen you, right? Like sharpen you as an axe. And the more strong you become within yourself, the more compassion, inner fortitude, self-love, self-awareness, self-guidance, self-sovereignty you move into as you go through these and move through these challenges, the stronger and more focused you become in your purpose, so that nothing can deter you, right? But that's sign number three, is that you face obstacles. Sign number four is that you feel connected, even though maybe you are a loner, or you feel like the black sheep of your family, or you feel like you don't have a lot of friends. You don't feel always alone. You can feel loneliness, like loneliness can be a part of this journey. But I find that people who are they feel connected to something deeper, whether that's nature, they feel connected to their ancestors, they feel connected to angels, or they feel connected to spirit guides, or they feel connected to, I don't know, fill in the blank, music or whatever. There's something deeper that you feel connected to, right? Beyond just this fleshly body, right? And so you feel connected to something, right? You have that sixth sense, your intuition. Your intuition is on point, and you don't feel, bogged down by fear or the other things. Like, you still have to go through those and challenges, but you start to overcome them through your own spiritual awakening. And then I will say the fifth sign is you have either had a spiritual awakening, or going through a spiritual awakening, or having embarked on a spiritual awakening. You're wanting to have that deeper awareness, and spiritual awakening is just meaning you flip the switch on your inner world, and you're aware of all the shit that goes on the world, but you're more so aware of your inner journey, why you're here, the deeper meaning of life, and you feel connected to that deeper sense of majesty that we call God, right? That is the essence of who we are. So those are just some of the signs that you are a chosen one. I know that there's so many other ones that I want to go through, and maybe I'll do another video, but one, I need to hop off and attend something real quick. And two, I just wanted to share that if you are in that obstacle phase where people are showing up and trying to distract you, and you've already cut them off, or you've already, done your due diligence, you wiped your hands clean, know that, be strong, and know that the love, the relationships, the kindness, the camaraderie, the like-minded individuals that you hope to connect with are on their way. You're not alone. First of all, you have a plethora of spirit fam, just like I do. So you're never alone spiritually, but in the physical plane, you will not always be alone either. So know that this too shall pass, and to stay spiritually strapped, stay spiritually aware, do your due diligence, do your protection spells, make sure that you are aware of your energy and that you're protecting yourself and your family and your loved ones, because negative entities and dark entities are real on this planet and they do have, it out for us light workers, for us chosen ones, to stop us from being on our path. And so I just wanted to encourage you to continue to do the work that you feel called to do, because that's what you came here to do on the planet, and that everything is in divine timing and you are fully prepared and equipped to do the work that you've come to do on this planet. So remember to always flow with what feels good and let go of what doesn't, because you are divine. You are a divine being, and your soul knows exactly what you've come to explore and experience while on this planet. And remember, what you conceive is what you'll receive. What you expect is what you'll get. And however you feel is what will become real for you. So vibrate higher, and I will chat with you guys next time. Peace, love, and light.